I'm going to skip the intro and the outro because there's no point. This is just something I do to record, so I don't really care to be really so hospitable. So let's just get on to the game. The game I'm going to redo is actually called Day of the Tentacle Remastered. If anyone knows what Day of the Tentacle is, it's basically the sequel to Maniac Mansion. Maniac Mansion was the fact that these family members they had a meteor that was causing them to be evil. So once the main character who was looking for his girlfriend found out, they stopped them and then got his girlfriend back, and they like to say the word tuna head. You don't be a tuna head. So the sequel instead plays like the fact that Bernard was one of the characters you had in the game. No, I don't need commentary. Actually, you know what? Why don't we have it on commentary? Why not? It's always nice to be able to have the commentary's opinions on it. This game is not that hard. I need something because I haven't got a game working right now. So what I mean to say is I haven't beaten a game yet. I only play games I beat. So let's just... The music I have is called... What is it called? I think it's in the Fireside of the Tavern. It's not bad music. Let's start the new game. Yeah. Yeah, let's start the new game. Yes.
So, did we already introduce ourselves? Should we do it again for real? Who's gonna start? Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter Chan, and I'm the lead artist.
You drew that painting right there, right?
Yes, I did, yes.
Okay.
I'm Larry Ahern, lead animator.
You killed that bird.
And I think that was a Leela scene.
Oh, okay.
She's the animal killer.
I like the mustache tree, isn't that shot, Peter? I'm Tim Schaefer, co-project leader of this lovely game.
And I am Dave Grossman, other project leader and designer and writer along with Tim of this lovely game.
That should have been our titles, co and other.
Co and other, yeah.
Clint Bajakian, one of the composers.
Peter McConnell, one of the composers.
Nice. The game has begun, you guys. Okay, so we saw the lovely... What was the name of that classical music that plays during the opening voice?
Rossini, William Tell Overture. It's the quiet part of the William Tell Overture.
There's two classical pieces that mean morning in cartoons.
Yes, there's that one, and then there's... And the other one is... That's from... Where is that from?
I don't remember.
It might be Peer Gynt or something like that. That's a good guess.
It's not another place in the Rossini, is it?
No, I think it's Peer Gynt. I think.
But for that opening scene with the music, we actually got the score and sequenced the ink into the MIDI sequencer.
Mm-hmm. That was one of the big panning sequences, like wide pieces of art for the game.
Oh, the room shot? It was a double room.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed there's a poster with an L from Laverne and Shirley on that poster back there.
Here's one of our giant animation scenes.
How did you lip sync back then? Because we didn't have any tool. Nowadays we use a tool for lip syncing. Do you just by hand?
I think we just timed it out like the old-fashioned timing sheets.
Now that was for the cinematics, but for in-game, wasn't it Eric Wilmunder?
I thought it just blah 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 chatter.
I think the in-game was just on-off with audio on-off.
There's no actual lip syncing.
Yeah.
The majority of the
So
game,
it's
which
just
is funny since I have gotten many compliments on the lip syncing for this game over the years.
Because, it loops around and every percentage of the time it's on, right?
Well, because I remember
Yeah, I
Eric...
think Eric designed some kind of an algorithm for making the lips move to the level of volume.
Yeah.
That's right. If there
Of the
pauses,
waveform, of the
pauses
waveform.
in the audio, it stops moving.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now these credits were done by Kyle Balda.
That's
You're
right.
saying entirely on his internship?
Yep.
So wait, did we not pay
Don't
for
worry,
the,
I'll explain what happened
Did we pay for
as
it?
soon
We
as
got
it's
paid,
done.
right? I think so, yeah. He took time. This is Peter, the other Peter. We took time out of CalArts. He came and spent some time with us, and we gave him this intro as an internship, and he did a fabulous job.
Seems like a funny thing to do. Like, hey, you're an intern, you've never done this before. Do you want to do the entire animated intro? The most.
But I remember when he did, when he finished something, he shared it with us. We were all blown away by it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The most iconic signature piece.
Yeah.
Hurry and finish that before you go back to school.
Set the entire
That's right.
tone for the look of our game.
It was excellent.
I would later learn that this was the perfect piece to have Kyle work on because he was colorblind, turns out.
I didn't know that.
I saw him working on something else and he had other people picking his colors for him.
Oh, interesting. There was another 3D artist we had there in B building that was colorblind too, and it was one of those things where people are just kind of, have you noticed everything he does? The reds don't make sense or whatever. I couldn't remember that.
Oh, the cow. I always get really happy watching his credits. I like the stretchy cow neck.
That cow should have showed up again later somewhere. Missed opportunity.
What if the cow had come on their journey with him? Everything would have been so different.
Well, here's the story explanation right now for why the cow doesn't come.
Because he's just tired.
Doesn't want to make
Like
the
I've
walk
been to
up
the
hill.
mansion before.
Now, this was the first fight I had with Peter McConnell. Do you remember this, Peter?
Yes, I was gonna.
You were gonna mention that?
If you were gonna remember it.
Because the opening cutscene was too long, and we always had a problem with too long opening cutscenes, and so we were like, let's split it in half and put an interactive sequence. So there's an interactive sequence that's about to start, but I seem to remember it was the wrong time of day for you because it's nighttime outside. It started in the daytime with the mutation scene, then it became nighttime.
Right.
But then what happened? Then it turned into daytime at the end. That's what bothered you because the music couldn't make that transition on time.
Yeah, well, I think mostly I was crabby because we had to the cutscenes and the interactivity required a bunch of programming in iMuse, and I'd finished it one way, and then you changed it to another, and so I think I came up with some sort of artistic argument that had to do with daylight like that,
But that was an important thing to learn running a project, to not change things after someone spent hours and hours making something.
Well, it was also an important thing to learn not to step way out of your bailiwick and tell the guy who's writing the scene how to write the scene.
Oh, there are bailiwicks all over the place.
Oh, okay. So I decided to compromise. I decided to play in the commentary one instead of just have the regular version of this game, so that they with the regular version edition. You know what I mean? I have the original, but I'm just saying it was better to play the commentary one. Now, the thing of it is, what happened was, this was a fact that Bernard had made friends. One person wanted to dissect the hamster because she's a creep. And if you notice about the other guy is actually a musician. He actually wanted to bite its head off, as you can see. And that's a reference to Maniac Mansion 1, by the way. That if you brought one of those... Are you going to constantly scratch your butt now, buddy? Go ahead, do it again. Do it again. Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! As I was saying, the musician, he is based on like Maniac Mansion 1, which if you brought the musician 1 into it, he'll actually microwave the hamster. Which is why I don't have that achievement. I refuse to do that. He actually has idle animation. So this will be the commentary one because I like to have commentary on my end, so I can show people what people think of what the person who made the game actually thought of it. First, I gotta go inside this. Gotta open the.
Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Isn't it? It always seems like it's too easy. Ouch! Ow! Bernard, you so dumb. Ouch.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually. Until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course. That's why I'll have to do it. Yesterday, through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people. Well, I'll be.
And then there's the porta potties, vessels.
Chronojons.
Yep.
Chronojons.
This, by the way, is an amazing full-screen animation before it was possible to do full-screen.
And not actually animated. That's all. The background's all color cycling.
It's all color cycling.
Lost art in the world of.
I forgot about that.
Now that computers work like they should, you don't have to do that stuff anymore.
You know, if you look at Mark Ferrari's website, not that Mark Ferrari worked on this game, but he was a master of color cycling, and he has a whole website where he's done it in a more high-end way, like with higher res color cycling. He just kept perfecting that to higher and higher resolutions.
Yeah, that stuff was crazy. He was into it, and then I think Bill Eakin was the one that inherited the mantle from him when he
All
left.
the lava and the score.
Yeah.
See, color cycling.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Hoagie
that was like 2-3 frame animations.
And a little surf music for Hoagie. We always had a place for surf music in our games. That, the Bone Wagon theme.
Yep.
That's right.
I think that surf music was yours.
That was mine. Yeah, I did that last little sequence there.
Yeah, you know, the musically, this I believe was the last project that we all worked on. Certainly the last original title that we all worked on together, sort of equally as composers, where there was no lead composer, and we all pretty much
panicked and freaked out together.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronojons and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Okay, so I made sure I was quiet so you can hear all of this. So, is there more?
Okay, am I right, or is this is finally the game started? Like the game, all of that was intro.
Right, all that was
The game has now finally begun. And then as soon as you walk off screen, we freeze again for another cutscene. Ah, okay, now we're playing.
So the original cutscene was like 7 minutes
before we added that brief, tiny introduction to. We always were wrestling with that. I felt in adventure games, like you want to tell the story and set it up for, the intro. But then you think of another, before the intro, we should do this other little intro, and then you'd end up with all these like intros to the intros to the intros, and they get super long.
I feel like that's just because we were inexperienced writers.
No,
But some people like that. Some people like that you set the whole stage and then they're interactive, and some people are just clicking and they want to get to it.
Yeah, but we never respected those people, to be honest, and just click to get through it. The reality is you guys had a story to tell, and that's the way to set it up and get people invested in it so that when they actually get into the interactive part, they feel invested.
Were these cutscenes escapable back then? Did we?
You could, but you'd be so confused if you just started this game.
Right.
And I do feel like we're asking the player to play a part in this story, and it's mean to make them wait so long before they can.
True, but at least they're being entertained.
But of course, it's a classic, full of mistakes, but a classic.
Okay, so what happened was Bernard apparently decided to help the tentacles.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
Decided to help the tentacles, but somehow forgot that
There, it's off. But it's too late now.
It's he didn't realize he forgot that the slime was actually evil.
It's Dr. Fred's design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a charging time of only 0.01 seconds. Wow!
Gonna need that then.
I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
My ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them?
Yes.
Down the toilet?
No, through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogon, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times. Tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronogon, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Ding, 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 ding. This is that we talked about a little bit when Dave and I played through. But originally, you could play all 3 characters right away. Remember that? Yeah, you could play all the characters from the very beginning, and we had our first pizza orgy where we tested the game out, and people were like, there's so many options, and they're overwhelmed. So now we unlocked it, so you get to play as Bernard for a little while, and then you do something that makes it so you can play Hoagie, and then Vern's the last.
And what about the other 3 kids?
They got cut.
There were 3 other kids?
They were 3 other kids. Do you remember who they were?
No, I don't remember anything about
A piece of paper. I have a piece of paper that has a picture of them.
Moonglow,
Chester,
Chester,
and Razor.
and Chester became
Moonglow ring a bell.
Chester became Ned and Ted,
Wait, not Ned and Ted. Jed and
or whoever they were.
Jed and
Ned and Jed.
Ned and Jed.
Okay.
Ned and Jed. And Moonglow just went away, and Razor went away as
I
well.
mean, I stole the character design from Chester and said, I like that. I'll use that for these guys, and put them in a powdered wig.
Why do the work again?
Exactly.
All right, so you're probably wondering why only like 2 of them went to time. Well, the reason why is because
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here. I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
Okay, so let me explain. They disguises the fact that the imitation diamond broke, but the reason why they did that was because there were, and even said there were like 6 people in total, but they had to get rid of 3 of them. But the reason why Bernard had to stay was because there was nothing more. There was one guy who's in the past, one who's in the... One guy's from the past, one person's in the past, one from the future, and so there's nothing for Bernard to go to. So the best thing for Bernard to do was actually go stay in the present. That's why his time machine didn't work. The others worked, but his didn't. And we'll actually come across this house actually in the past. The future, I don't think so. Now the best thing to do with all point and clicks is always make a look to see if I can actually see what's there.
There doesn't seem to be anything dangerous in there.
Alright then, let's open the door and see what's inside. Now we can also open the window, that's going to serve
It's
a point.
already open.
Oh, then we can go out there. Now that, well, now I think I can take the crank, I'm not really sure. Can I take the crank? It's been a while since I played this game. Yes, okay, good, I can actually take the crank. Not going to serve a purpose yet, but at least serve a purpose later. Within this timeline, I can actually give items to certain people. For now, I can only have present and past.
Hey, aren't you weird, Ed?
I remember when I was trying to figure out and come up with the style, you know, it was back in those days we didn't really have Google internet search stuff. So, you know, all we had were 2 books that I studied from, and that was a Bugs Bunny book, compilation kind of thing, and Chuck-a-Muck, which was Chuck Jones's bio book. And I remember to do research we had to use VHS tapes, and we watched all those classic Saturday morning cartoon stuff, and we would pause and look at, or for me, I was studying, looking at those old cartoons, and except when you pause on a VHS, you always get the line.
Tracking.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
But that was how I was studying and trying to come up with, you know, shapes and just study layout. And then, yeah, it worked out.
Alright, so you see this one says you gave up the crazy military commando thing? Back when he was a child, he actually was interested in being a commando person.
So you gave up the crazy military commando thing?
I'm much better now. I don't have those bad thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
Nice hamster. Does he do tricks?
No, he just sits there. I used to have a really smart hamster, but something happened to him.
What happened to the old hamster?
I don't remember. When I try, all I can think of is a flash of light and this horrible sound.
What was the horrible sound?
It was sort of like ding. Oh God, I hear it in my dreams till this day.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. The problem is, apparently some things in Maniac Mansion was actually canon, and this one is actually, well, canon. Apparently not only was Bernard one of the characters you played as in the game, you actually played one of the stupid musicians. And they took the hamster and microwaved it. But he didn't know, because they didn't show him the dead hamster. So he just only heard a ding sound, but that's it. He doesn't know what happened to his hamster. It's dead.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
Now for now, I also go here. I can actually play, believe it or not, the Maniac Mansion right on there. Do I want to? No. All this is useful for is to get that dreaded destroy the hamster thing.
Jeepers!
I refuse to microwave a hamster just for an achievement. No thank you, I draw the line. Now this here is where the old man's wife is. And as you can see, this is what the statue looks like. What we need to do is actually change that, because if I try to push her off, she'll grab onto that statue, and that's it. I can't do anything about it. She's too busy being security.
Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great! We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
Intoxicating three-part vocal harmony?
Volume, man, volume! We have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back?
Yes, but we decided to go with a guy who plays power tools instead. We can generate a lot more sound that way.
Pretty good job. Joke.
Are you working on an album?
Yeah, we're doing a CD called Rap on the Forehead. I've got a few tracks hooked up through the stereo if you want to hear them.
Have you gotten any airplay?
No, we're a little too experimental for most radio stations, but we have a huge following in the club scene.
That's great.
Yeah.
Why the litter box? Have you got a cat?
Don't ask.
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy. Getting back out of it is hard.
Can you actually use that bowling ball?
No, Purple brought that in here after he grew arms. He got really discouraged, though, because he doesn't have fingers.
See you later.
I'm not gonna read for all the dialogue.
Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
So the first thing I want to do is I actually want to go over here and push it. And I think I could take that. Can I take the tape? Yeah, I can take the tape. No, I believe I can actually put the music in there.
I can't use a videotape with that.
Okay, so no, that doesn't go there. But the videotape does matter. Alright, so if I try to open this.
It's useless. No one will ever be interested. That was really disturbing when he shot himself, and then the stick goes right through his brain, which would be fatal. Very disturbing.
It's true. They would never.
But then he's got a depressed sigh afterwards. So so you know he's fine, even though he's still suicidal.
You notice the nice pink box, you know, the Chinese pink box that you get in Chinatown.
Is that for
That's
like
right
almond
there.
cookies? He's got like a little section of them. How sad can he be?
I just thought that was donuts.
Well, it's true about that theme, suicide theme, or cigarettes for another matter. I think we used to have characters sometimes
Yeah,
lighten up and
there was
stuff.
no ESRB when we made it.
Yeah.
All right, so let me explain. That guy is a salesman. He's doing a very good. He's doing a very good job. He's doing a very bad job of being a salesman. So he thinks of ending himself, but at the same time he just he can't. I think that's what I'm thinking about. He can't. And I can actually turn this TV on. It won't even actually discourage this guy. He's so deep
This
asleep.
beautiful 4,000-carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock-bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, you see how dumb that is? I always thought it was funny when people always have to have, instead of having the actual number, they have to have something like Star Wars. I mean, if it was meant to be clever, to me it's not really that clever. And there should be a quarter in this machine. I can actually go pick it up. There, so I definitely want that. And I also want to get this flyer as well. Open this door. Get outside and find out. If you go over here, we can actually go to the parking lot. And this guy is trying to... Well, that's part really stupid. I don't understand it myself. Why a robber is breaking into an old car that's broken down. Of all things to break into, why a car that's broken down? It makes literally no sense. Nothing in the mailbox. Let's take the help wanted sign. That's very useful to have.
It's on the other side of the window.
Alright, thank you for telling me. Now I'll take the help wanted sign. Okay, that's good. Now let me see. The flyer should be important. No, that's for a vacuum. And there's my textbook. Alright, so if I open the office here. Here's something, a Swiss bank book. Anything in the desk? Yep, here we go. Alright. Let's take a look at what I got here. I've got my textbook.
The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff.
Got the crank.
A handle attached to a rotating shaft which transmits and modifies rotary motion and torque. There's no label, it's probably blank. 1952. It's from George's Hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. Help wanted. Lab assistant. Hard-working moronic drone needed to assist genius with experiments. High school diploma not required. Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny. It's a bottle of correctional fluid.
Okay, well, the first thing I need to do is I actually need to get rid of one of the items. The items I need to get rid of is actually help wanted. That's actually useful to Hoagie. And as for Dr. Fred, I don't have anything I can use against this guy, but eventually I will be able to deal with it. However, the first thing I need to do is use the very time machine that I did be able to use and flush the help wanted.
Okay, I flushed it.
Now I'm going to switch over to Hoagie real quick. Because you can only flush one item at a time. So, Hoagie, you take the help wanted sign.
Ding, 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 ding.
No. We already had that one. Hey, when it had... Too bad it can only be played once. Too bad they won't make it play once, though. Okay, now let's look for some more stuff that Bernard can actually pick up. Eventually, I have to skip over to Hoagie, because eventually there'll be stuff I can't use yet. So let's keep going and see if I can find more stuff to be able to use. Now, I can actually go through the door. And let's see, I can pick up the fork. Pick up both coffees. You need them both. And there's another door. There's the laundromat. Can I open a cabinet? And there's a funnel. I'll take that too. Basically, it's not about taking everything, just taking certain things. I need to open this thing. Great.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesmen's Convention. I tell you, we novelty good salesmen know how to have a good time.
It's funny how you say he looks like Don Coyote. He's actually...
Ciao, kid.
It's funny how you think he looks like Don Coyote, but he actually looks like Benjamin Franklin. I guess that's the joke. Now,
I can't reach that from here.
No, but you can actually get the teeth. You just have to lure them to the open vent. You see? Now I should be able to pick up the teeth now. See? Just like that. That's what the purpose of the grate for. Now, we can't do anything here right now. But, I don't think I have... Yeah, okay. So what I can do... There's one more thing I can do. But once I do this, that's all I can do for Bernard. Then I have to go to Hoagie. What I can do is put this guy in a sleep. He's drinking caffeine to keep him awake, so what I need to do is actually use the decaf to take care of that problem. Here you go, drink some decaf.
Thanks. I needed a little pick-me-up. Must open safe. Must sign contract. Must provide for family.
Okay. So now I'm officially done with Bernard. I need to head into Hoagie. I don't think I have anything for Hoagie. Oh, wait. Hold it. I'm wrong. There's one more thing I need to flush. I actually need to flush this flyer down the toilet. Okay, now we can safely go to Hoagie. Alright, Hoagie, take the flyer. So now Hoagie has like a few items. Not too many items, but a few items. Yeah, he's got the can opener. I'm trying to remember if Bernard needs that or not. Let's take a look at what he's got.
Bitchin'.
That's it? Alright, so there's the super bat.
It's the battery plans I'm supposed to give to that Red Edison dude.
How did we...
I'm trying to remember how we did.
How we referred to it to score it, because we would have had to play the game.
I think what we did, yeah, I'm trying to remember too.
Hold
I think
up
what
a video
we
camera in front of the
I think what we did was we got a save game made, and we would play it to the next, like, place where you could pause, or like we would, the next spacebar point or something like that, and then we would score it, and then we would make it so that the music, because the thing was that you couldn't rely on the sync, right? So we had to actually make the music interactive in a sense with the scene, so that it could, depending on how fast of a machine you had and how quickly therefore the scene would play, would the music actually hit the right hit points and then proceed correctly to the next hit point.
So we would have an accordion like...
We basically had an accordion-like
at the end of
structure.
each little section, it would sort of pause, and then resume at the hit point, or jump to the hit point if the hit point was reached first.
Yeah, and
which
I'm trying to think if
would be only the fastest machines.
Right.
Alright, let's hear some more. We got some more commentary. Now, if we go over here, we got ourselves, of course, Ben Franklin. For now, he don't serve a purpose, because we don't have anything for Ben Franklin. So let's go over to this is actually the mansion. Oh, meanwhile,
Those founding fathers are driving me nuts. Flag design changes every 5 minutes. Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
Alright, here we go with a car wash. Looks like it's an old buggy car. Now, is there anything in the mailbox? Yep, there's a letter. Let me see here.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
There, perfect. We can actually, believe it or not, we can actually leave this place temporarily right now. In fact, I'm going to. What I need to do is I need to send that letter to Bernard. Don't ask me why the letter doesn't get ruined. It's a game after all. Now that is what I'll need. I'm gonna quickly head over here. While that guy is playing with his safe. What I can do now is head over to the suicidal guy and brighten his day up by giving him the letter.
Hey, there's a letter here for you.
For me? Probably another rejection slip. Oh well. You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
And there you go. Now I get disappearing ink. Which unfortunately is not going to be very, should I say, good. This is going to be where I become, should I say, a jerk. And I apologize, but this is not my fault. It's the person who made the game. I'm going to need a certain item to give the Hoagie. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to be a bit of a jerk about it. So, here we go.
Hey, want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Neat, huh?
My Pony Express stamps. You ruined my Pony Express stamps. Not to mention 5 years of therapy. Get out of my room.
Jeez, what a grump. He should really try to find some outlet for those... negative feelings.
It's not his fault, it's your fault. Actually, it's not your fault, it's the creator. Okay, so... that's what I needed. A stamp.
Get out of here.
Here, take your book back, please.
Hey, you fixed it. I guess I can forgive you now.
Sometimes I do stupid stuff and I don't even know why. As if my body were being controlled by some demented, sadistic puppet master.
Well, we all feel that way sometimes.
I'm sorry, buddy. To be honest, I did not want to do that, but the game forced me to. But yes, as you can see, that's why I had to do that, because I had to take the, one of his stamps, the horse stamp. I believe I'm supposed to flush that, but we're not done yet. Still got a little bit more things to do. For one thing, I need to trick this guy. So I'm going to grab this flag gun and give it right over there.
That guy looks like Benjamin Franklin.
Huh?
Ironic, because he looks like Benjamin
I don't
Franklin.
see anything.
Oh, never mind.
We also need to talk to him.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
We're gonna make him depressed. Ironic, we made one who was depressed not depressed anymore, and this one's gonna be depressed.
Nice cigars.
I import them from the finest Cuban munitions factories. So, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Get lost, kid.
Yeah, see, I made him depressed, but you know, it was all part of getting that cigarette. Again, don't blame me, blame the person who made the game. Alright, so let's see what we got. Got ourselves the cigar lighter. Oh, right, and I need to give the textbook over to Hoagie as well, I just remembered. Alright. Take the textbook, please, Hoagie. That textbook is going to be very, very useful. In fact, it's boring, too. Now, I should have everything I need for this part. Get in! Oh, the door's closed. Now then, we're actually going to meet the 4 founding fathers. 4 of them? Or are there more of them? I forgot. We got Mr. Horse. Oh, commentary.
Well, you know, I remember we would deliver a piece of music, and of course it's comprised mostly of MIDI note events, which is just a tiny little piece of data within the MIDI stream. Note on, and it happens at this velocity on this channel, to this instrument or whatever. And I would deliver a piece of music, and the programmer would turn to me and say, Clint, this is over 32K.
Yeah, it's huge.
32 kilobytes. 32 kilobytes. You got to cut this thing down.
Who do you think you are, Mozart?
They said we can't take anything bigger for this scene than 24 kilobytes. So I'd go back and thin the percussion. I'd sometimes have to cut a whole section of the music out to get it down
Well,
to 20.
sometimes there was pushback though too, because we'd say, "All right, look, 10%, we get 10%." Remember that?
Yeah, I remember the pushback.
I don't remember these technical discussions about the size of the music files.
Oh yeah.
Literally, and I remember specifically 32K was often too big.
That's why the iMuse system got called the iMuse system, because it was originally called the sound drivers, and then everybody got all upset because drivers can't occupy a whole floppy disk or whatever it was that the system occupied.
Alright, so the horse is just some kind of a silly horse joke. What we want to do is we actually need to bring out the textbook and actually talk to it.
Ahem. The LALR compiler is constructed by the following method. First, develop a rigorous elective grammar. If the elements have NP completeness, the crunchy factor can be ignored. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa.
Now we can grab the dentures. Mr. Horse won't be able to talk now, and thankfully I don't care. Over here?
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed. So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, Are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
I'm the model.
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented 2 slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang. Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
Now, I can't do anything here because I don't have anything useful, should I say. And there's the kitty cat. I do need red paint, though. Now, there's one that's extra springy, but I don't think I can actually do it yet. I hate the fact that I have to steal some poor kitty cat's toy, but thankfully, though, I don't have to do it yet. I do have to steal, but not yet. So let's go and find some more stuff to pick up. Let me see, who's this one? Right, this one is Benjamin Franklin's, I believe. Grab the wine bottle. I need one of those. I can't open that because he actually says I'm not gonna steal from someone's underwear drawer. Now this is where, annoyingly, you have to really.
I told you guys I'll get you the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
Yeah.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
We need a babe in a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe.
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with.
I think the commentary was
Put
like...
the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
I think the commentary was activating, wasn't it? Let me see. Yeah.
So when you guys write those multi-branching scripts, I guess you call them,
trees?
Is that what you call them? Dialogue trees? Was it? Did you have to think in a certain mode, or how would you do it? And how would you notate it in Excel or something? Like, how would you map out the branches?
No, we'd write it in code. We were programming the game at the same time.
You scum program the dialogue as you wrote.
Oh my god!
We'd say, here are the choices. You pick this one, jump down there. You pick this one, jump down there.
I don't know how Dave wrote it, but I just kind of improv it. Like, you'd write. I wouldn't think or plan too much about it, but okay, you just talk to him, and then what would be 4 funny lines on the screen, and then kind of explore one, explore the other, and maybe have other nodes that you can go to, and then I would start planning. Okay, now I've got myself into a mess. How do I get out of here?
Yeah, it's kind of all about sets of lines, and it's great because one of the things that you run up against as a writer usually in other media is I get to this point and I have to make a decision about how things go. But here we can just leave that up to the player, and all you have to do is get to a point and go, oh, what are all the interesting things I might want to do here or say here? And then you just put them all in.
So it's
easy as
pre-editing.
And I remember you would always design a dead end, like where the train comes to the end of the line. Basically, it's like you say something and then he just keeps giving you the same answer, like, I wouldn't know about that. And then you try something else, I wouldn't know about that. It's like, okay, I guess I've exhausted this. It's sort of like almost like a stopgap or a safety net in a way, maybe.
They always try to let the player know when they've exhausted the character. They're like, look, okay, you found it. You found all of the entertainment we put in this character. It's done.
Because people will explore as deep as you give them. It becomes a responsibility. Oh, I've got to see if there's something down there that I'm missing. So I have to. So you don't want to do.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing to attention you get the wrestle with is like. You want to put a lot of, well, the player might go here, they might go here, they might choose this, might go choose. Let's put interesting stuff in all those places. But then if you approach it in the wrong way, sometimes the player gets there and they're like, oh God, I've got to go through all of this stuff. And they feel like they need to find every nook and cranny of the dialogue. And you just put it in there so they'd have a variety of things to choose from, but they feel like it's a task list and they have to like find it all. Mm-hmm. And so you...
or something's buried there that they missed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually have the red paint that can actually unlock the third person. And Ted and Ned were actually the ones that was the first character that was removed and replaced into that. Now, what I need to do is I need to click on this. What I actually have to do is I actually have to push the bed. And this takes really good timing.
Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
You gotta be fast on that. If you're not fast enough, she'll actually get the bed all set so fast that she'll be like, don't you be touching any of my stuff. So, now I've got another item, and we head over here. And here are the Founding Fathers. Now, I should be able to open the door here. Actually, it's a swinging door, isn't it? Yeah, so I just go right through. I'm gonna need the spaghetti, the oil, and if I open this door here, the bucket, which I need, and the cabinet, brush. Now, we're almost done. I'm gonna need to use the bucket to grab some water. I think I can combine items. So I should be able to grab the soap. I should be able to.
The water's all sudsy now.
Yes, that's good. Alright. Now we go over here. Yeah, Edison's been there a long time, can you tell? And head inside there. And we can actually take that hammer.
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
Yeah, that's fine. So what I need to do is I need to actually give him the job occasion for help wanted.
What's this? Help wanted, moronic drone, assist genius, yada yada yada. Well, I'm the only genius around, and you look dumb enough. So pick up your lab coat and get to work.
Alright. Now I also need to give you the,
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
No, unfortunately I don't have vinegar. Meanwhile, 400 years later...
Get me down from here!
I get it. Just hold your horses. Because I still have to do some things. Like, I can actually go to Ted and Ned finally. And we're going to make some changes, should I say. Oh, right. I don't need this room anymore, because that's where I got the soap. I'll just quickly close that to represent the fact that I've already gotten that done. This one is the one where I have to, like, eventually take care of that. But this one's no longer needed for now. So let's head over here and get over here. And, of course, give the other guy, who is actually right-handed, the left-handed hammer. Here you go. We're gonna do some Back to the Future, by the way. You'll notice it.
Lost it. gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel? I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned. Father was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists. Dear brother, we must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino. I'm glad we switched places. I think you're coming out quite well.
As you see, she won't notice it, but they switch places. Now that they switch places, I can do something else in the present. Now, let me see here. I can't do anything about Ben Franklin yet, because I need to have the super battery charged. And I think I can give the line over to the time capsule. Let me see if I can do that.
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa.
Now, in order to unlock the third person, I actually have to trick, should I say, George Washington. So, what we're gonna need to do those are kumquats. So what I need to do is actually trick George into actually chopping down the cherry tree by using the red paint. There we go. I'm gonna ignore that because that was just from the last commentary. Now it's time to unlock the third person. Yeah, he's cold, can you tell?
Excuse me. Yes? What are you looking at out there? The future of our nation. That young couple by the tree?
No, no. I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I?
Whoa, you're like George Washington.
Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Does Mrs. Washington know you wear so much makeup?
One must wear makeup when one receives the phenomenal amount of media attention that I do. It's quite likely that I'll be president soon, you know. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
I think ecology is very important.
Yes, of course, but what really matters is which one sounds better.
Is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Oh yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
Do you really have wooden teeth?
As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety.
Wow, what do you brush them with?
I use a toothbrush, much like everyone else, and a bit of wood polish, of course.
Doesn't that taste awful?
Not if you take them out first.
Don't you have a problem with splinters?
I've been to war, boy. No one who's heard the thunder of musket fire, smelled the sulfur from a cannon blast, and felt the fear in the hearts of his comrades is going to be bothered by a little thing like, oh, blast it.
Well, what about woodpeckers?
Hardly.
My Uncle Henry has false teeth too.
Fascinating, I'm sure.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, oh, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
And look, they look like apricots again. What are the odds?
I said come down from there at once.
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this...
tree.
Voila!
You're quite a man.
Yes, I know.
Yes. So now we've unlocked the new character, the third one. But I'm not done yet. I still need to give George Washington something else. Need to get him a vacuum. And ironically, he thinks he's the one who invented it. Because they're both by George. Okay, so let's go give him the vacuum thing.
I don't wanna.
How about this one?
I don't wanna.
Huh. Maybe because it's not time yet. That's what I realized.
Get me out of here!
I like how this family, through time, just replaces each member with the exact same member. There's one mad scientist, there's one freaky son, and there's one red-haired lady. They all just give birth to someone who looks just like them? Or are they clones?
Or do the Eds grow up into Freds?
And they switch?
And they shrink.
Okay.
They shrink as they get old.
Mad Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
So as you can see, they all are the same family for some odd reason. It just sounds weird, I know. What you gotta do is talk to the guy.
Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Ooh, I don't feel so good. I think I'm going to throw up all over.
Uh-oh. Time to visit Dr. Tentacle.
Well, well, what have we here?
I feel pukey.
Indeed. All right, now hold still.
Are you gonna use your scalpel?
No, of course not.
Darn. Do you want to use mine?
No.
What? What?
Just as I suspected.
What?
There's nothing wrong with you, human.
What a letdown.
Well, I'm late for the show. I'll send your keeper back for you.
This was not a waste.
Oh. Sit. Stay. Good boy.
That's a girl, not a boy. Whatever. What we need to do is we actually need to take this thing. It's very important.
It opens automatically. It opens automatically.
Oh, commentary.
Blue tentacle. I forgot there's different colors.
Blue tentacle.
Which raises the question, purple tentacle went off and comes like, who did he mate with to create
Obviously. Wait a second.
No, that would be blue and...
Yeah, blue and red. His parents must have been... But his brother is
Well, you know,
green.
it's like a dominant recessive gene kind of thing. You know, like it's if you have the blue eyes, but you could still have brown eyes. You could still have the blue-eyed gene. You could have the blue if you're purple. You know.
Now, let me think. You can open a cabinet. And is there anything inside? Nothing's in the cabinet. No, I'm trying to think. Yep. Uh-huh. Fudge. First, I need to go and get the Bernard. And then I need to flush the crank. And get you back. And get you put in jail again. Let's get you caught. Hey.
Is that a real mustache?
Ooh, he got mad. He actually got mad at me.
Hold it! Humans aren't allowed to roam free here. I'm taking you back to the kennel.
Thank you.
I wish I had some sort of tentacle disguise.
Unfortunately, not yet. But we do need to take care of something.
You who, Mr. Tentacle Guy?
What? I have to go to the
have to
bathroom.
go to the bathroom.
Ha, that's a good one. Imagine a human using a bathroom. Come on, let's take a walk. Okay, human, do your business.
Now, this is where I need to take care of some things.
The reason for the way Day of the Tentacle looks is because of Monkey Island 2 and how it translated and how technology back then just mutilated my illustrations. And so for the next round, I knew to overcome that challenge was to simplify the backgrounds so then I could eliminate most of those floating pixels.
All the noise,
Right? All the noise. So it was a lot of work because once I scanned it in, I had to clean it all up. So I chose this very like paper cutout kind of simple backgrounds just to make it look like it was supposed to be this way, that it was supposed to be clean.
And didn't you also scan them in black and white and paint them in deep ink? Like, I don't think you colorized them before you
No, I did. These are all markers.
Right?
These are all markers.
But didn't you pump the
I pumped up the palettes. Yeah, so out
The
of
wall is completely, like, it's one color of gray right back
it was
there.
all like 100 colors of gray, and I would just pick one of them to represent that wall.
Oh, so I always tell
I
people you
cleaned it
scanned
all
them
up.
in black and white.
Nope.
That's a big
It
lie.
was all. That's a big
lie. Everybody, that's a big lie.
So this is all markers. Yeah.
And I don't want to be
And I had to
critical,
clean it
Peter,
up.
but I have a feeling some of your vanishing points don't line up.
Yeah, and that again, thank you. Again, that was a challenge for me because I love perspective and proper perspective, and so for this game, definitely learning how to let go and go
How to be-
outside
how
my
to be
comfort
wrong
zone, right? How to
correctly.
be wrong on purpose.
It's like you
was
love
a challenge
perspective so
for me.
much, there's 5 different perspectives.
Oh, I was fighting myself every day just doing this, but you know, I knew, in the end, it was going to be okay because that was what we chose to do together.
Okay, so let's head back to Bernard, because I need to give a few items to her as well. What I need to give up is I need to give up the teeth. You're going to flush one item at a time. I know it's annoying. Also, I need to flush the, not the ink. Where is it? Wait, you don't have it? No, wait, you have it. Hold on. Should be it right here. Boo Boo Be Gone. Let's see. I believe I can.
It's attached to the chronogon. It's attached to the chronogon.
Alright, let me see if I can. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to go and think. Yeah. First I need to make... okay, I didn't look at the knife, did I?
Fascinating.
Alright, so 4 things I have to do is I have to, like... Actually, what I need to do is flush... I need to flush the blueprint. Let's quickly get over to where Hoagie needs to pick up the blueprint. Also, I need to grab one more item. Meanwhile, let's...
By the way, that Ben Franklin piece of music combines the Day of the Tentacle theme with Yankee Doodle.
Right. Wait, can you sing a little bit of that for us? Because I missed that.
So one goes dee da 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 da, and the other one goes da 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 da
Right.
da 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 da, and they go together.
Wait, so how do you put them together?
You just play them at the same time. Like
Oh, really?
oboe plays one and flute plays the other at the same
I
time.
want to get Clint and Peter to sing that together in
All right,
harmony.
ready?
Ready?
I'll do the tentacle.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that.
That's pretty good.
Hoagie, that was rude. They were singing, you burped. How do you like if I burped in your face? Goodness, you're rude. Manners. No one even teaches manners nowadays. Let me see. I need to give... Huh. I actually do need to give the noodles, don't I? Wait, I'm supposed to pick things up, aren't I? Yeah, that's good. Now, let's see. What I also need is one more thing, which I need to head back to the, prison? I think? Yeah, I think I need to head back to prison.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
It's about time.
Now, once again, I gotta see the doctor.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What?
Ooh, I don't feel so good.
Again?
This is all to make sure I get things done. And then I can finally climb up this fireplace. I should have the very thing I need. Yes, the crank. And now... use the... pull the crank. Boing, 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 boing. Grab the flag. Might as well grab the crank back. I don't care. I don't think it even serves another purpose. But...
There's no way to open it. Why would I want to get through there anyway? It's a 2-story drop to the showroom floor. There's no way to open it. Why would I want to get through there
oh
anyway?
yeah, I went for the chimney, not the windows. My bad.
Drop to the show.
That was my bad. I forgot. I went for the chimney. Okay, so now... we're almost done.
Hold it. Humans aren't allowed to roam free here. I'm taking you back to the kennel.
That's fine.
I wish I
And
had
those
some
guys
sort
look
of
like the Golden
tentacle
Girls for some reason.
disguise.
One looks like Dorothy Sparnak. I know I stink at
Yoo-hoo,
words.
Mr. Tentacle Guy.
What? I need to use the
I have to
bathroom.
go to the bathroom.
Oh, all right. Come on, let's take a walk.
Yeah.
Okay, human, do your business.
Eventually, she won't have to constantly be put in jail because eventually, she will actually have a costume. But for now, I need to take this flag.
This would clog it up.
Okay, made a mistake. However, I do need to give her the spaghetti. I actually need to make that spaghetti wet. So if I flush that, it should make it wet. Yes. Yes, there we go. Wet, soggy noodles. Now, Hoagie should be able to bring that blueprint over to the, what is she, the first? No, she's not the first lady. That's not George Washington's wife. Whoever that woman is that does the Betsy Ross? I think her name is? I think her name is Betsy Ross, if I'm not right. I don't know everything. It could be Betsy Ross. Or if not Betsy Ross, it was someone with a Betsy. Now then, gotta open this. No, actually, that's not what I need to do. Bless you! Bless you! Bless you! Now let's go put this over here. Boom. There.
Weird.
Now, if you don't know what happened, normally that would have been a flag. And if you had waited till the patent was made, then it would have been like this. But because I didn't wait, I grabbed it and a bit of Back to the Future happened.
Take that.
I should be able to put it on. There.
The reason for the way Day of the Tentacle looks is because of Monkey Island 2 and how it translated and how technology back then just mutilated my illustrations. And so for the next round, I knew to overcome that challenge was to simplify the backgrounds so then I could eliminate most of those floating pixels.
All the noise.
Right? All the noise. So it was a lot of work because once I scanned it in, I had to clean it all up. So I chose this very like paper cutout kind of simple backgrounds just to make it look like it was supposed to be this way, that it was supposed to be clean.
And didn't you also scan them in black and white and paint them in depaint? Like, I don't think you colorized them before you
No,
scanned them.
I did. These are all markers.
right?
These are all markers.
But didn't you pump the
I pumped up the palettes. Yeah, so out of
the wall is completely, like, it's one color of gray right back
it was
there.
all like 100 colors of gray, and I would just pick one of them to represent that wall.
Oh, so I always tell
I
people you
cleaned it
scanned
all
them
up.
in black and white.
Nope.
That's a big
It
lie.
was all-
that's a big lie.
Yeah.
Everybody, that's a big lie.
So this is all markers, yeah.
And I don't want to be
And I
critical,
cleaned it
Peter,
up.
but I have a feeling some of your vanishing points don't line up.
Yeah, and that, again, thank you. Again, that was a challenge for me because I love perspective and proper perspective. And so for this game, definitely learning how to let go and go
How to be-
outside my
how to be
comfort
wrong
zone, right? How to
correctly.
be wrong on purpose.
It's like you love
was a challenge
perspective so
for me.
much, there's 5 different perspectives.
Oh, I was fighting myself every day just doing this. But you know, I knew, in the end, it was going to be okay because that was what we chose to do together.
So anyway, You could have waited till the patent was all set, then it would become from a USA flag to an alien flag. But because I already grabbed the flag, it became the alien flag. And, of course, there's no cat right now. Oh, there's a cat. Yeah, just hide from me. Because what I need to do is I actually need to put the Boo Boo Be Gone there.
This ought to be good.
If anyone knows Looney Tunes. So you can see what that was. That was a famous Looney Tune episode where a regular cat was like a black cat, but then when it was like going through a park bench that was painted, it became white, so now it looks like a skunk. So that's definitely a callback to the Looney Tunes.
Hi.
You haven't seen a gangly human around, have you?
No.
Yeah, see now you no longer have to deal with the guy. Because now you're in.
Stupid tentacle.
Did you do all the backgrounds yourself? Did you have any secondary help?
No secondary help on this one. It was challenging because it was. I remember to accomplish the assignments on time. I remember I had to do the roughs in a day, and then walk it across the parking lot. Have you guys check it, and then I did the Next day I did a marker illustration of it, and then the following day was to scan it and then fix the illustration after it was scanned. So I try to get a room done like every 4 days just to stay on schedule.
Yeah, so now we're in disguise. Now we're going to be left alone. And there is where we need to have... yeah, they need actually something from Menard. Let's see, where is the... No, not from you. What about you? Do you have something? Yes, the can opener, that's what I need. I need actually the can opener. Be able to open that once time capsule. It looks metal now. Apparently in the future everything's been metallic or something. I think that's the word for it. Because this is one of the ingredients we need for the super battery, is the vinegar. And when wine has been in for years, it becomes, well, vinegar. So I better quickly flush that. Now I gotta quickly go grab that. Yeah, those definitely make me think of the Golden Girls. It definitely looks like Blanche, I'm gonna say, what, Sophia and Rose? No, not Blanche, my bad. Dorothy, Sophia, and Rose, but yet, for some reason, there's only 3 of them. There's no Blanche, for some reason. I wonder why that is. That's my question, is where's Blanche, then? I guess I couldn't think of a 4th one. There's the can opener. I think I need to go talk to the blue tentacle. No, that's not it. That's the doctor's office. Let's try that again.
Hello, I'm a tentacle. I'd like to enter my insignificant human in the show.
Oh my, yes, of course. Take these tags and put them on your human and have them wait on the bench in the lobby. Entrance will be judged in 3 categories: best smile, best hair, and best laugh.
Thank you, fellow tentacle. Unlike humans, you have been very useful.
Oh, thank you. Believe me, it was my pleasure.
Now all I need is a human.
Yowza! That was one good-looking tentacle.
Alright, so I just got something. That's good. Yeah, so as long as I have this disguise on, I won't be arrested. That guy will be taken care of, but I don't have the technology right now. The items, right? So that's why I'm going to avoid that for now. I'll take off the disguise when I can do that. Right now I need to use this can opener on this time capsule. And with that, we got ourselves vinegar. One of the ingredients I need. And that's the one of the person I actually need in order to go into contest. Yep, Edison's been there for years. Can you tell? He's been there for years. I think I can give him the teeth now.
That's a stupid thing to do with a perfectly good set of chattering teeth.
Okay. Then how about the roller skates? Alright. And a good push!
Pizza orgies, they predated me and you being in the company. They used to invite all their friends and family over and play the game all night long and get a whole bunch of pizza. And an orgy was involved. The orgy part stopped before we came.
I think they stopped doing that, yeah.
Those were fun, the pizza orgies, because we were there anyway. We weren't going anywhere.
We weren't big on the whole work-life balance thing.
Yeah, and boy, the variety. I remember it was like 10 or 12 different types of pizzas, and they were each was stacked 4 high, and there's so much pizza and beer as well. We used to have beer and walk around from system to system and watch people playing the game and get into it, and it was a fun thing.
I just remember it probably would have been better to be behind that one-way glass, because I just would hover and want to...
Give hints.
No, go. Oh,
it's hard not to give hints.
Just being able to ask people questions, though, that was always like the best part.
Yeah.
It was like,
what are you trying to do?
Yeah, what are you trying to do right now? They would explain it and go,
that's not in our game.
That's a good idea, we should put that in.
Now let me see if I can get the expansion cord. Good, I can actually grab the expansion cord. Let's leave this. And the next door has...
Great Scott! You're...
Now, you notice the tentacle chairs in the foreground there.
What is that?
Is that what those are?
Mm-hmm.
But what's the thing that looks like a plug going into the desk?
Yeah.
Is that like a
It's
power
like
thing or is that a chair?
Mouse.
They look like toilets, tentacle chairs.
That's right.
Well, don't you just look good enough to eat?
What's that supposed to mean? You're not a human sympathizer, are you?
I think humans are the vilest creatures on the planet.
That's the spirit. You know, I'm working on a way to get rid of the humans once and for all.
So, what are you plotting?
I'm building a shrinking ray, which I can use to shrink those pesky humans out of my sight for good.
Tell me more about this shrinking ray of yours.
I call it the diminuator. The biggest problem left is to design a trigger that doesn't require fingers.
If you'll excuse me, I've got something in the oven.
Anyone I know, eh? Do you mind? You're disrupting my concentration.
Yeah. Okay, now this is where it's going to be that I need to actually go to the judging contest. Unfortunately for me, I don't have the... Yeah, see, I need that. That's the most important thing, the food thing. Unfortunately, I need to have the contest judged. Now, I think I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm actually missing something. I'm gonna flush the, where is it? Here it is, the fork. Gotta flush the fork next. She's gonna need that. Believe it or not. Wait.
Did you do all the backgrounds yourself?
No, I already heard that one. Now, I'm going to need to get another item, which means, meanwhile,
Tell me, Lieutenant, how do you really feel about humans?
Honestly, sir, I think they're filthy, obscene, foul, sickening. Like the stuff in your eyes when you wake up. Like the wax that builds up behind your suction cups after a few days.
That's enough, son. I just wanted to be sure you weren't one of those humanist sympathizers. What with this ridiculous human show going on here, there's humophiles everywhere.
I'm no humophile, sir.
That's good. Now let me tell you about a little plan I have.
Now, the thing of it is, I don't have everything. In order to do this quest, I actually have to get an item. Believe it or not, I have to get a laugh box. So what I need to do is I actually need to get the scalpel over to Bernard. It's very important that Bernard gets this item. So now, I'm going to have to take care of this clown. Now I can take the laugh box. Yeah, it was pretty mean of me, but what are you going to do? I don't think I can grab that yet, can I? Let's see if I can pick it up.
It's stuck to the floor.
Let's see. So, what I need to do is hit back to clock. And now I need to flush the laugh box. And now I've got everything I should have for the contest. And this will be the last thing I do until tomorrow. Or whenever I feel like playing a game. The first thing I need to do is give the gay hair.
It's too early to do his hair.
Alright. Then what I need to do is I need to put the tag there.
Well, that's the spirit. Everyone's raring to go. Let's get this show on the road.
Okay.
Ah, here it comes, my finest hour.
Okay, now that that's all set, I already got to head to the show itself and take care of some things. The character is not ready. It requires a few things. It requires a wet-sucking noodle hair, but needs a hairstyle, so we're gonna need a fork to it. Boom! Don't ask me where the meatballs come from. It looked like it was just noodles at first glance. Also gonna need the laugh box. And the last thing you need is the chattering teeth.
Stop chattering, Mummy. The judges will think you're chewing gum.
And that sound is giving me an headache.
Oh, this will never work.
Ah. However, at least I got that. Let me see here. Oh, yes! I am so sorry. At least I got an achievement for that. But, in reality, well. The teeth aren't, should I say, gonna fly. Those were chattering teeth. So what you have to do is you actually have to give the chattering teeth over to Hoagie. And now I go over to Hoagie. Hoagie will grab the chattering teeth. Come on. Gotta give the chattering teeth over to actually George Washington, believe it or not.
Could you use these?
No thanks, I already have some false teeth.
Oh, right. I remember now. Right, my bad. I forgot that they have to, like, act like it's cold. Ooh, a suggestion box, that's it. I'm gonna put that in the suggestion box.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look.
I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
What's he thinking? No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Oh. Here's a suggestion. It says, George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. What do you think, gentlemen?
What's a vacuum?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes. It's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately. No? Good. And so shall it be law.
What's a vacuum cleaner?
And now, bing, bing, bing. Ta-da! Now, I don't think I gave it vinegar yet, did I? No, I didn't. So I'll give you the vinegar. It's kind of ironic that I just got it from the past, and now I'm giving it back from the future as vinegar. So that be all. So let's grab the item in question. We can give that to the scientist. My time is growing short, so I gotta quickly get this done, and I'm gonna be uploading this on YouTube and just move on. I don't know when I'll be playing this more, but it's a very fun point and click. And you don't have to understand Maniac Mansion to get the game. It's fun. You don't have to play the first game. Let them follow each other. Just has briefly anything about it. Let me see. Vinegar.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
Do you need oil?
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
No, I think he said you needed metal too, which is one thing I don't have. I'm trying to remember what I need the hammer for. The lab coat? Used for something, I forgot what. And as for soap, I can't exactly get it done without the super battery. But it is getting late, so I'm gonna have to like quit for now. Still, I got pretty far. Quit. Well, whether you enjoy this or not, I don't care. The point is, it's gonna be a while before I get this done, and I need time to be able to decide what game to play after I beat it. I'm out of here.